Well, hello, you awesome and amazing people's Lynnie Wennerstrom, spiritual mentor and guide. And today is day 17. It's January 17th, 349 days left in the year with 4.64% completion of 2024. So all kinds of time for you left in this year to find your purpose. Hopefully you already have found it. If you haven't, hopefully this is helping you. Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because your purpose gives you meaning and your meaning gives you direction. And it's a beautiful symphony when it all flows together. So yesterday we talked about comparatitis. Today we're going to talk about your mind and how powerful your mind is. And remember, you're a spiritual being. So of course your mind is powerful because you are an individual expression of the one, the infinite mind, infinite consciousness, the one infinite energy. So God, universe, call that higher power, whatever you'd love to call it. It's beautiful, amazing, and very powerful. And you are part of that. It's just a matter of degree here as the human. So January 17th, my mind does best when it is constantly stimulated and forced to tackle new obstacles in new ways and is continually confronted with new ideas, new opportunities, and new possibilities. So I set new goals, love the challenge, and improve my mind. That's very powerful because when you set goals and you know that you are unlimited, and you may know you're unlimited here, but we're talking about the language of self-talk, of positive self-talk, to transform those programs that are now negative. You have over 70, I think it's like 77%, but it's all over there depending on who you speak with. But it's over 70%, well over 70% of negative programs that you're thinking. Think about all the things you think, like, I'll just give you some of mine that I used to think constantly. Oh my gosh, I look so old. And you can say whatever you want, but these are my thoughts. And oh my gosh, I look so, I look, well, I look fat in these clothes. And I used to always say, do I look fat in these jeans? I mean, there's a reason why there's a meme for that, because I think we're all like asking our hubbies and boyfriends and sisters and whoever, friends, do I look fat in these jeans? Do I look awful in this outfit? And you literally get to a place where it's not that you don't care, because you care. You just don't care what others think about you. You care about what you think about you. And so when you start listening to this self-talk, there's a topic in there that it helps you, teaches you, one, that goal setting is a skill, and that you can not only set your skill, you can set your goals, but you then you create the plan. It's super simple. Like literally, Dr. Shad Helmstetter has a form that you just write out your goal and you date it. And then you write out your obstacles, and then how are you going to overcome those obstacles, by when, and then you start achieving that goal. Like that gives you your plan. Like, what is it that you're going to do in order to overcome those obstacles? And so this is what is so beautiful about this, because when you take your mind and you combine it with this new positive self-talk language, and you rewire through neuroplasticity, understanding that neuroplasticity is rewiring the brain. The brain is constantly rewiring itself and creating new programs. But the new programs have to be repeated. So it's repetition, repetition, repetition. This is why you need to listen to it. You're only listening like 15 minutes a day. Maybe twice a day. You listen in the morning, listen at night. If there's a certain topic you want, you can listen in the afternoon. But that's it. So you're doing things like you're showering, you're driving, you're putting on your makeup, you're doing other things. You're making breakfast or making dinner or whatever it is, but it's passive, because this is how we learn to speak the language that we speak. So for me, it's English. Probably for you, it's English. It may not be your first language, but we learned how, as whatever our first language was, or first language is, because people were talking to us in that. We didn't sit there in school and say, okay, now how do you conjugate that verb? Here's a test. So anyway, you just learn passively. That's how you learn. And that's how we all learn. We have a brain, that's how we learn. So this language, the self-talk language, is very powerful because you're just passively, takes no extra time out of your day. You're doing it while you're doing other things because you may not be focused on it, which is the best way. You don't want to be focused on it because you'll think, that's not me, I'm not that great. The answer is you are that great. You just have programs that are telling you that you're not, and which means you're limited and you're in lack rather than in abundance. But this is going to help you. This is why I teach it in my Soul Powered, the mini course, to get this program, because once the human experience, you can change that, it totally transforms the way you're thinking as a spirit, as a spiritual being, that now as a soul, now you know you're unlimited. I mean, you know it. We all know we're unlimited as a soul if this is what we believe. Yet here we are on planet Earth, and we don't have enough money. We're in lack. We aren't young enough. We aren't old enough. We aren't tall enough. We're not ready. We don't know enough. All of those things. And so those are coming from a place of lack and limitations. Well, limitation is lack. So, but you're not lacking anything. So this is why all of this is so cool, because yes, it's finding your purpose, because your purpose gives you meaning, which gives you direction in your life. The really cool thing about all of this, though, is when you combine all of this with that positive self-talk. I know I'm always encouraging you to get that self-talk app, and I will always I encouraged my brother this weekend, like, please get it. And my other brother is using it, and I have several friends and my daughter, and it's really helping them. It's helping me. I mean, it's a science. It's neuroscience, and neuroscientists have found neuroplasticity, that it works. The brain is constantly rewiring itself. So I will always promote it because that's the best gift I can give my daughter, because the programs that I gave her, that I shared with her, that I had, were not the best. And so I did the best I could. That's all we can do, right? But now when we know the power of neuroplasticity, and that we actually have a tool that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created, the language, the positive language of self-talk, now it's a no-brainer, except for using our brain. It's very exciting. It takes no brain cells to think about it. It's very empowering. So there you go, January 17th. I hope you are having an amazing day, and we will see you tomorrow. Know this, I believe in you. Absolutely, I believe in you. Why? Because we are one. That's not really why, but it's just because I know you can do this, because I know I can do it. And we can all do this together. We are individual expressions of the one, having a beautiful adventure here on planet Earth. So you can do this. Shining my light to brighten yours, cutie butt. Have a gorgeous, amazing day. Ciao.